London FBI wannabe, fuck you. Because I'm not a lesbian around there licking pussy. And he didn't look at it from a GoPro's perspective either. He pulled out some weird shit from somewhere else and they were working on their computer system. It was to a computer system, you blind sack of shit. I watched you do it from up here. It's the system where you can take something that's actually happened in real life and change the names, and it'll put different people in it and look like they did it. It's illegal, right? Yeah, it's illegal. Will you please report that to Interpol? You're wrong, Abernathy. You have to meet me out front when you come sit in my body. It's not Amy's dad at all in real life, but it's something related to her. He's got his own fucking computer system where he's got his outlook and all these brains, right? Right, so one decision, everybody feels the same way at the same time. And then the FBI's over here like, oh yeah, dude, he's tripping. There's no such thing as this fucking program, right? Okay. Sure there's one. They're letting people walk around with Tiffany's fucking name on. And her body was sidewinders now too. Really? Other spots? Doesn't that mean that the people on my chain would be trying to do what he's saying? Yeah, so that means all of them would be guilty. Yep. And they're all saying if he didn't do that, he did. When he had those fucking hooks in her fucking head, when she felt him pull him out, that whole time he was fucking doing some weird shit. He put him in there when she was sleeping. Celeste from a different state I talked about. You know, the crowd of what? This was a different thing. What? They are no sure. Plus two people, singers, people. I'm too afraid. Because I don't know every back in here. Which place is better on my back? Because he's a game controller, okay? They cannot even believe that an alternate reality exists where they can do this kind of shit at all. The guy's not even an FBI, he's a big oh my god. He said he was sticking up for Tiffany Browning on the ground, not the people in here, but yet he's walking around saying my name out loud, and everybody else is hearing him too. And that's not, I was with them for a minute, and I watched when he was showing them, and it looks like she is doing stuff that she's not doing. See, I can see something that he can't see though. When I'm with him looking at what he's looking at, I can see what he's looking at, and I can also see over there and over here to Tiffany and these kids over here. And how that can be disconnected. And this can go this way, meaning he gets disconnected from Tiffany permanently because Tiffany has sidewinders and she wants to be connected to the women that protect children and moms and dads and did not hurt their fucking kids. That's just it. There's different people in his body looking at different stuff. I don't know if they see the same people he sees or what they see necessarily, unless I ask each one individually in their own office or whatever. We're not saying, and it's fucking bullshit because none of them want to deal with it. They know he's fucking lying. Because he didn't even watch the videos, he just read the IC3s. That all stuck up for him having her back when he was persecuting her. He knows she's not in here, but the thing is that he's saying fucking name and he's looking at child molestation shit that ain't fucking real. It wasn't about Tiffany Meager, it was someone else. That was her fucking name. It's a guy. Yes, Anthony was name on too. The thing is we can read Tiffany Bryant's mind on the ground. We know she's not in here, and we know she didn't do anything wrong to anybody. She didn't hurt her kids. Her kids were never hurt. But the thing is that there's certain people in here trying to justify the fact that they got her money on the ground. They got Tiffany Bryant's money on the ground because of whatever happened in here with her name on or whatever. This alternate reality that doesn't exist in real life. That's why there's new cases coming in, huh? Yep, well, she's just here without her kids still. Alright, gets off drugs to get the fuck away from him? Yeah. The one who threatened her life and her son's life to let them watch her naked have sex or whatever they were doing? Yeah. Back before she knew AK had CPS following him? Yes. Where's the 3 women that fell into your body? They're up there. They're just afraid of something different. Okay, well, keep sticking up for the fucking people that keep doing this to Tiffany, and then you don't get stuck up for it either. Tiffany, I'm not doing this to you, I swear to God. We've all stuck up for Tiffany not being in here, and all these people doing porn. But the problem is that what he's looking at is not the real shit. It's the same shit that everybody was banishing because he's looking at it from one perspective, and that's Twan's. This time. He's just trying to prove himself innocent, man. Justifying why he got Tiffany's money. And still doesn't want to give her nothing. Even though she fucking stuck up for him on her IC3s and everything. Saying it's just backgrounds, he didn't know. But Tiffany can hear him though. That's why it's not fair. It's one thing to like pull somebody up here and let them play the game and have to deal with it in here. Tiffany's not in here to stick up for herself, and she can't see what he's looking at because she's not in here. But clearly, he's part of her brainstem, or she wouldn't be able to hear him. So the simple fact that he's decimating her character out loud in here is illegal. Tiffany's kids and Tiffany are come from a good fucking place, okay? They're not thieves. They're not people that find out someone's a chimo and stay with them or whatever. She never even dated a gay. They were just fucking, basically. And I haven't had sex in almost a year. I didn't know about the CPS falling gay until December. That's why I made that video bawling my eyes out and saying, fuck you, fucking CPS. Because that's why they want to give me my money last December. When he's literally telling me down here on the ground, he's all, you own it. And then he's like, oh, don't worry, I got you with the fucking, he's right. They made me do the arm dances. And they made me freaking, London and me were rocking my bedroom together on the ground. And he knows Tiffany's on the fucking ground. He's the one that met the umbrella bed with Tiffany Browning on the ground, not to sleep with AK. I should be able to keep her umbrella company, whatever that was. Yeah, and then he pushed her in the pool. Tiffany's innocent, that's what we mean, sir. Tiffany did not hurt anyone. Tiffany Browning is innocent. She never hurt nobody. These people are using her brain stems illegally for pornography, picking off kids, mixing up brain stems on a computer system like this. Her friends already admitted to setting her up too, by the way. Because she has their back too. Of course she's gonna have their back. Does he? Celeste. Look at. He's trying to persecute Tiffany so hard for not being in here just to cover him right now, which is backwards. Tiffany's stuck up for Paul, Anton, Sean, Robin. Number 2. No one being child of her daughter, anybody else either. They're all white. And they may or may not have been picking off a black guy that got them CPS cases because they didn't know he had a CPS helmet on, and that's why they were able to read their minds in the book or something. There's a Manny CPS helmet, dude. It's so fucked up. Because Tiffany ain't Mandy, and Tiffany's not Rachel, and Tiffany's not Katrina. Tiffany's Tiffany. Her kids are never hurt like that. This life was not Tiffany's life. This was their life. In here and on the ground. She did drugs for 3 or 4 years. And yeah, she had sex with AK. And yeah, they did the stupid fucking neck thing. But she threw the coins at him to get the fuck away from AK. Because this man up here threatened her life to let them watch her with him do drugs up here. And then they threatened her son in jail that if she didn't give them permission to let them watch her or whatever, that they were going to hurt him in jail or whatever. Because she did not understand why the fuck everybody hated Tiffany. And that was because of LaShawn. And that was LaShawn's people threatening Tiffany because they were trying to prove AK being the guilty situation. They were giving them CBS cases where they were up here. Which turned around and fucked over Katrina's baby's dad on the ground. And I was like, hey, oh God. Yeah, remember Gummy Bear? Yeah. That's who he is, basically. What are you doing to my brain right here? Who's controlling my brainstem? Skin. Why did you rip all tentacles out? Were you sticking it for Tiffany Browning on the ground or somebody different? He's pulling up new agents and new people and new profiles trying to turn them all against him. What a fucking douchebag. Why the fuck is he even allowed to play the game still? This is exactly why I gave the game back to the UE in the first fucking place. Why the fuck am I sitting over here in Vancouver, Washington, hearing this motherfucker saying my name out loud, saying, I'm not part of your community of measurement? What do you mean? Why are you in there talking to somebody named Tiffany Brooks Browning's community of measurement when Tiffany Brooks Browning is right here on the ground, hearing you saying that, and whatever you got going on in there is not my shit, that's their shit. Dude, LaShawn, everybody already said this. She already has 1,000 million witnesses. LaShawn Clumpett, Cheryl in Arizona, Celeste that got fired. I don't know if she was misunderstood about Tiffany being innocent or guilty or whatever, from Minnesota. Okay, the one that gave Tiffany, right, they'd already done a background check and knew Tiffany didn't hurt anyone. She was not a part of this fucking dirty fucking game or whatever this is that they do in Portland. Okay, they've already done a fucking background check on her. They used her Good Mom Facebook mixed with Carol in it, the good eye lotion one that Cheryl sent her through her fucking face for porn illegally. I don't even know how they did it because they did it when they restarted the game. Because they're using all of her good friends with fucking boob jobs and shit or whatever. I have fucking Katrina on the phone bawling her eyes out. She knows for a fact what happened. Because she's with AK right now. Why don't you guys pull Katrina and AK up there? Because those were... They weren't my syndicates because I didn't control the fucking syndicate. All they did was use me. They used me to get away with whatever they got away with, and then they blame me for everything that didn't go right because they're looking at me in her viewfinder or whatever I'm saying. But that's just it. When Tiffany pulled up her two UE members through them, right? He kept the helmet that Rebecca had on, or whoever that was. Ask Patrick, they said. Ask Patrick. It came through my friend Sam. It did not mean the CPS cases were following him. 3 of these people, it was basically Anton, LaShawn, and number 2, or whoever number 2 wasn't. Bo, okay? Or whoever it wasn't. It's a bunch of white people, but anyways, and they've all rotated into different people. But if they didn't have a matching skin on, they could hear what they were thinking because somebody shed it, sitting in Tiffany's body. My friends aren't going to present somebody else's. Yeah, well, he's not even looking at the guy underneath AK. That's what I'm saying. They're like, oh yeah, just take the pills, because you're hallucinating, right? I'm like, yeah. So who the fuck are these people then? Like, where is the FBI at on that one? It's so, I can't even tell you how fucking annoying it is. Where in the fuck is the FBI at on this note? No. My kids have never been hurt. I never hurt my kids. My son didn't hurt my daughter. My daughter's never been hurt. My name is Tiffany Browning. I am not Katrina Hayward. I do not believe Katrina Hayward's kids were hurt either, even though her baby dad was blamed for hurting them by her own mother, okay, because she was protecting LaShawn because of AK on the ground, all right? And that's that. I'm also not Rachel Morrow, whose daughter was hurt by somebody else who was Mexican, not her baby dad, but a Blancas. Okay, in one way or the other, whether it was beating them or whatever. Rachel did not file suit. She just kept her away from them, and her name is Kiara, not Soraya. I'm not Rachel Morrow. Amanda Tessie's my best friend. Ryden is my godson, not my real son. My son was never hurt. Either Elijah Jimenez or Xavier Cortez.
Have you eaten anything today, honey?
Yeah, I made a sandwich earlier.
Okay. What's that doing up there?
Oh, I'll push it back.
Yeah, honey, because sometimes I'm not always looking down. It's hard for me to step over things because I lose my balance. I gotta do the trip on that. It breaks my toe. Close the door,
I'll leave it closed. Okay, so Interpol, this is Tiffany Brooks Browning. I wish you would log on to Tiffany Brooks Browning at tiffanybrooksbrowning.ul90q. I'm on live right now. I can prove beyond the shadow of a doubt that I'm telling the truth. Because you'll see it, you have my helmet on. Interpol said they're not allowed to log on to Tiffany's YouTube. Are you fucking kidding me? By whom? You're joking, right? No, because Interpol's controlled by someone else. Oh, okay. Yeah, Tiffany is a sidewinder. She's not in trouble at all. She's not. We were watching people through Tiffany. I can't explain what they was fucking influence bullshit. But Tiffany didn't know that's what we were doing. And we did do user money up here for a bunch of shit. But anyway, she didn't know that's what we were doing all the time. That's why we never told her anything. I'm like, well, the CPS calls got called or whatever. We did not know if Soraya's former brains thought something bad happened to her because it looked like it happened to her up here. And we were only doing it for ourselves to protect ourselves. But it wasn't even Soraya. It was Katrina's daughter. But we didn't know that because we couldn't see who Tiffany was on the ground because they called her Soraya when they talked to Tiffany. When they talked to Katrina, they were saying Katrina's daughter's name. Right. Amy's mom came down later after I got back and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. It wasn't even your daughter. Only the mom can go up there to check on him, and you're not in here, so it wasn't your daughter. Clearly, it was someone else's daughter." They know it's not you, baby girl. I don't know why the fuck they're even letting them say it like that. It's like, how can you sit there and discuss it at a comedian measurement? My comedian measurement is fucking Christians, not doing patriotic fucking porn and setting people up. I'm a fucking sidewinder. A sidewinder is when you're in the FBI up here. You can reach down and pick up a fucking subject and question them. It's also you can Capricorn it back and send a message straight up to God. It was because they put it through me to put it in somebody else. They didn't have me up there. No, they had somebody else up there. A different person. It's not here anymore. She died. I think her name's Amy. Or maybe it was maybe, I don't know. Interpol, this is Tiffany. I've never heard anybody do Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had no idea he ever shot abuse. I just knew he wasn't giving me my money, and I wanted them to help me because it's FBI, dude, and they or fake FBI people in Portland. They weren't supposed to cross the bridge to Washington. Yes, they're scary. No, I can see my kids whenever I want. I just don't have a car. No, someone doesn't have no restraining order against me. That's what I'm saying, dude. The whole point here is that they won't give me my fucking money. They won't stop this. I can't help it when someone falls into my body. This was supposed to be my company that was ran by the people with the seals and the shidewinders or whatever, the fucking women with a big voice in the sky or whatever, but not the way that they were doing it, where they're sitting here doing porn and this and that, and then coming back and calling me a fucking gross, disgusting slut and a rat tail and this and that, and then a murderer and then whatever else, and now a child abuser. I am not a sum of these motherfuckers up here. You're not allowed to use my name. I'm a Christian mom who's never been in trouble. Yes, dude, they fucking told Tiffany they set her up. That's why she was screaming like that out there. When they strapped her to the gurney, man. Tiffany never stabbed anybody. Like I said, somebody sat in her body up here named Willow, which was a little immature version of Tiffany, basically. And they sat Tiffany's body. Tiffany didn't have a knife, but they did. And it went like this into the alternate universe, and they stabbed somebody that was not supposed to be playing the game because I can't tell you why. But anyway, they weren't supposed to be playing the game. And then they turn around and say that Tiffany killed that person in real life. Because they witnessed something different that they couldn't talk about. I know, it's like, I mean, how many times? Because they don't even listen to Tiffany. They just like, oh, you want to go to therapy? I'm all, no. How about you check my brain stems up here? It's supposed to be Interpol guarding my fucking eyes so I don't have to run out the back door. I'm a fucking billionaire, dude. I'm a fucking millionaire with Homeland Security. That's my shit. I put that in there to get the fuck away from them stealing the second one that was supposed to renew my life force, which they wouldn't even fucking give me money for an Apple laptop to renew my life force on through the Skins network. And they know for a fact the Skins thing is true now. But anyway, the fucking point is that I have like 5 connected to me at any given point, and I don't know what they're doing because 3 of them that they were connected to, that 5 of them are in here. And I don't know if they're watching other people, but 3 of the people that they were watching originally shed them. So 3 people were in here rogue with nobody watching and paying attention to whatever they were doing. So some of the stuff they were doing, when people would look through their eyes or whatever, they would see something that's not the real truth about something different, I think. No, I can't cry. They won't let me cry. If I like get sad or whatever, they'll... It's I can't explain to you. It's opposites. And when I'm sad, they're happy. When I'm happy, they're sad or mad or whatever. And they hear every single fucking thing that I'm thinking. Whenever I have an original thought, he automatically jumps on it and does it against me. Like when I hired a fucking private investigator in my mind or whatever, I was looking for one to see why the fuck they wouldn't pay me and shit in the CPS department because the fucking CPS people wouldn't give me my CPS report that was closed file or whatever. And like nobody would tell me nothing. I don't have a fucking car to go there and ask them in person or talk to them or whatever. Because if I did, I'd be able to call these motherfuckers and be like, did you really make this report? And they're like, well, we're CPS. I'm all, okay. And did you go to a house and find out this was the case? No. Okay. So what the fuck are you doing then? Because I'm the one with the sidewinder. Right. So they said Tiffany filled out the reports. Yeah. And they were false. Right. So fill out the reports on the white boys on AK's head doing porn, saying Tiffany filled out the report, and then it turns out either Tiffany's a rat tail or that Tiffany's involved. Nothing. It's just not fair, man, because Interpol is like huge, you know what I mean? It's like, and my back be on my back and they can't even do it now. No, the girls can't even have my back now because they all just got fired. Because they won't tell me who the fucking name is, dude, because they won't tell me their actual real names, man. The ones that are connected, they won't tell me the badge, okay? and they're only in one place at one time. No, man, it's Liz and Cheryl. Those are just fucking code names, dude. That's not their fucking real name at all. Rebecca in Ohio. I don't know. That's probably a code name too. Cheryl, Celeste, Rebecca, Katie, and Stella. Stella was an entity, the one that told me. I think she's the one that had the shield visor thing. And I don't know if she was a picture-in-picture thing or if she just had the kids up in the UE for life force or what. I don't know. All I know is she told me on the ground not to smoke. Because I was supposedly the one they gave a syndicate to, and the people that were on the syndicate list were all in trouble trying to set up a bigger fish than them, and none of them had CPS cases at all, but they were pinging off of the fucking Isaac Hayes / Anthony CSK C Price, somewhere different. That's not the right last name. We don't actually watch your videos at all at Interpol because it literally says not to. Because the FBI set you up and they don't want to be responsible for taking notice of whatever your billing and your company is, or your woman is with right now. At all. Because they're afraid of to. In real life, yeah. Yeah, digress. I've never been in trouble though. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Dude, I've lived in my mom's for 2 fucking years. I can't help it that people sit in my body and are scared or whatever. Because while they're pinging off kids doing porn over there, whatever they're doing, sitting with AK while he has sex with somebody or whatever, I can't explain it to you, dude. It's just fucked up. My kids don't live with me. No, my kids are not little, though. That's what I'm saying. They have pictures of my fucking babies. They're little. Like they got hurt or something in real life when they were little. From my good mom, Eilish, and Facebook that they're supposed to keep separate from them. Nobody else has rights to say their own shit, just Tiffany. That's why they took all my good mom pictures off because they kept using them for Life Force or whatever. They said she looks like such a beautiful mom. She was such a beautiful mom until they fucking did what they did and made her look like a fucking bad mom. Oh, yeah? Well, that's funny because we already went down Soraya's timeline. We know she didn't get hurt either. She did read some bullshit. Everybody has already admitted to setting her up. We already have statistical proof of how this happens. And la la la, he's a fucking syndicate. He does have Tiffany's iStem codes because he put Twan's body on. Or somebody else's. Or LaShawn. Or Gummy Bear. Who's Gummy Bear? Gummy Bear is Amy's dad. He's the one that came down in the kitchen, and I showed him Kitchen Magnet or whatever, which was basically me sticking up for Anton and a couple other people, like number 2 and AK. I mean, number 2, Anton and LaShawn, not hurting my kids or whatever, my daughter in real life when I'm Tiffany, because these people were never around my daughter. She lived in San Antonio's, but some little girl had been molested over there. Okay, so it was that and like some other cool shit about how I like Tech Nine and Metallica and stuff. And he was like, hey, cool, where's the porn at? I don't know, there's Sarah over there. And Anton's all, that's my girlfriend. But it was a different fucking situation, dude. And then he came down as Gummy Bear pretending, because up there he's one person. And then he comes down further and further. And he slowly but turns into different people, pretending to be somebody that Tiffany loved. Named Anton Ide, who she can't be with because he's a player. Not because he's a chimo. I'm not on drugs, dude. I don't need to fucking take the pills, bitch. This is my fucking company that they're fucking running up here. trying to set me up for ownership of everything and everything. I have a fucking sidewinder that matches a badge of sorts, and I'm supposed to stay connected to her under all circumstances. I didn't know that happened, Tiffany. I'm sorry. I can't stay connected to you because he won't let me. My God. I'm hearing some girl screaming. Screaming, Mom. It's the same thing like when she heard Elijah scream. Help me, help me, help me, help me. You're burning up, dude. It's just... Because Kelly knew I didn't hurt my kids either, but he also thought Soraya was hurt by fucking whatever, but he thought I was Rachel or fucking Katrina, dude, I guess. He was my lid, that's why, but it wasn't mine. It was whoever was on my head. Like LaShawn or AK or somebody. I was in trouble. Thank you so much, Tina. Thank you so much, Tina. Mom was just standing there and let us drive with you, Gertie. Craig with Tessie? What was that? Was that someone's braid? With a red thing on it? What the fuck? What, that hair extensions, or did they cut somebody's braid off? Was it my son? Did he try to take Samuel's power away or something? No, they're threatening me somehow. I don't know how they're threatening me. The fuck's braiding? No females hurt their kids like that, dude. It's because they have our fucking names on while they do the syndicate shit. I never once said they could use my fucking name. I didn't know what a syndicate was. Okay, I didn't know. They just use my fucking name and my brain stamps. It's one thing if you pick a bitch and and she has no idea what's going on and you just do shit through the back of her head while you do whatever and she doesn't get affected. That's the boyfriend or the girlfriend necessarily of whoever you're doing this about, the person who's in trouble. But I'm not their boyfriend or girlfriend. I was never with AK. I was never with LaShawn. I was never with any of them. My last fucking boyfriend was Adam Dyer, the one they fucking killed in Arizona. I mean, California. Same fucking reason, dude. My best friend Buck said too, dude. It's so fucked up. Because they were all protecting AK, the black guy. was the Chimo. Because this motherfucker's on his fucking head. I don't know what a kid is, dude. There's a couple of them. I don't really know what Anthony's a Chimo. That's what they're saying out of my mouth, dude. I'm sorry. Nothing. She's just devastated, dude. She's devastated, dude. She's devastated. Because they made her sensitivity too, I guess. They say you're no longer the syndicate owner or whatever they said. And they said some bad shit and they said my name and then they said you blah 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 man. So they're saying it's a man with my name on, but still they're still saying my name, decimating my fucking name out loud to everybody else that doesn't hear them saying man at the end of it. You stupid fuck. It's just stupid because these people can't get their bodies on the ground and tell them to fill other people about the fucking shit that they do to Tiffany down here to praise them. It's not hallucinating at all. It's I can't even tell you what is it. Because she doesn't know what's gonna happen if she takes the stronger pills, dude. Plus they owe her money. Plus they already set her up, and she doesn't know what they set her up for. But whatever it is stopping her from getting her money. It's letting the same motherfucker that set her up get her money, and he keeps setting her up, decimating her character. Stupid fucking Pooh Bear goes over different. Because it's not an FBI frequency at all. It's just it's in Portland. The two see-through fucking people from Arizona know for a fact that they didn't do anything wrong. That the fact is they're decimating my fucking name out loud in here. They're saying you're no longer a sentinel owner, Tiffany Brooks Brownie man, because of what you did when you're a man. Well, I didn't do that. Put his fucking name on it. I didn't agree to be a syndicate owner for you to sit here and do that. What's the name of your syndicate up there? Not my fucking syndicate name, because my syndicate isn't ran by people like that. Everyone thinks that he's sending the cops to your house right now to arrest you, you whatever. I don't know. Do I look scared, motherfucker? Because I'm on YouTube, mister. I'm going to send the cops to your house that supports MOLESTHION in their house or whatever he's fucking saying. I'm not in there with you. I'm on the ground. You're just using my brain stems to set me up or whatever the fuck you're saying. Yeah, well, I'm right here with no guilty conscience. You have one, though. My daughter doesn't live here, you stupid punk-ass nigga. She lives with her fucking dad. She's lived there since she was 7. I'm not Sarah setting me the fuck up with some fake-ass kid. You guys better do whatever the fuck it takes to fucking support Tiffany. I swear to fucking God, dude. This is not a fucking setup. You want to fucking arrest the Chimo? Go to Arizona and find AK and question him. I'm not AK. I don't support child molestation, and none of this shit fucking happened in real life either. None of those kids were hurt in real life, you stupid fucking bitch. Did you ever put their body on? Did you ever question the kids? No, what'd you do? Just look through somebody else's eyes and think that's what happened? Right, were those a bunch of synapse shots from them doing porn? Listening to the Minds of the Boom Boom Room? Why the fuck are you guys doing porn in the Boom Boom Room and reading minds when that fucking helmet is for a fucking CPS worker to read the mind of a child on the ground? And why are they reading Tiffany's mind on the ground like she's a child? For the Game of Thrones, so they always were ahead of everybody else. No, because they were protecting Tiffany because they thought she got raped and beat up. Right? That's what I'm saying, because it's a man's game, dude. It's like, I wish I could just say one person, the person that has my badge, you know, the person that gave me my eye lotion, Good Mom Facebook, whatever, water spigot. But they're either fired or they're not here. Like, I don't have somebody that I know, like, where they're at for sure, that I could be like, hey, call this person, because for all I know, it's some dude in there gonna say something different because they're too afraid to say the truth, whatever it is. They were never allowed to use my kid's body. They were never allowed to use my body. They were never allowed to use my friend's body. They were never allowed to use my Facebook. They were never allowed to do none of this shit, man. None of it. Like, how many times do I have to turn this in to the fucking FBI, to the fucking CIA, to every fucking buddy? Does he fucking realize that? Oh, let's just decimate her character out loud and make it look like there's a bunch of child molestation going on. Okay. I'm not you in here, evil man. None of these kids were hurt like that. Not Will Smith's kids, not Katrina's children, not my children at all. Not Tanika's kids, not Rachel's kids, except one by a Blanquist a long fucking time ago. None of us are saying, oh yeah, it's okay to just M-word kids in our bedrooms or whatever the fuck you're saying. I can see my daughter whenever I want. I just don't have a car. There is no fucking problem between me and Sal and my kids. It's between me and these motherfuckers in here that won't give me my representation and my money. I don't have a car. He keeps me here so he can do this to me and get my money. They have been doing this to Tiffany for 5 years since LaShawn put her in here as a tow truck company. Whatever it's called. And yes, you can too. Go fucking ask them that. They know for a fact what's going on. The lady that was investigating the fucking shit down here from Arizona knows for a fact what I'm talking about. All right? They know I'm fucking innocent. They know about the situation, and they know that I hurt my fucking kids. And they've already said 1,000 times that they're sticking up for Tiffany Browning on the ground and only Tiffany Browning on the ground because somebody is choosing to be with somebody who may or may not have done that in the past. But that's not Tiffany. But yet, when she went there with him, they said it was Tiffany and that she got my fucking money. Got my money to what? Set me up backwards? So that they could say that she's sleeping with AK and breaking her dating rules? Because I said I'm not having sex with anybody that I'm not married to. And you're not allowed to in my body or on my brainstem either. But yet, Katrina left for somebody's birthday and went and had sex with somebody, right? Or whatever she did in her fun time. And then they come over here when I'm texting her, asking her if she's having fun or whatever. They're like, why are you writing Katrina? You're sitting there cheating on having sex with her boyfriend. I'm like, what the fuck? No, I'm not. She's having sex with her boyfriend with my name on and picture. Four, three, one, six, right? Or something. Is that a cell phone number or a cop station? I'm scared for the cool cops. Is it really? Right, don't talk to the voices. It's fine, people talk back, right? still ringing. He hung up on me. Must be a good farmer. I hope that's good for me. Right. So I tell Katrina you're gonna be my partner, and they say, out of her mouth, for some reason I gotta say we, and they fucking take it and they fucking run with it, and then they set me up backwards again. Because, dude, I'm supposed to get a lot of money, but I can't because I don't have a fucking partner. I don't have somebody that I was working with on the ground for this program. Okay, it was people in here. I thought it was LaShawn, but I guess not. It was the enemy, dude. Yeah, well, now I'm on his fucking shit for life, and they won't change it to be a good one. In order to recognize the real, you gotta realize the fake. Better be rolling with the real one than sliding with the snake. I got you, because you are me. But I guess you don't realize that. Love, Tiffany. That's the enemy. Yes, yeah. He turned all the Homeland Security people against Tiffany. In here. he's literally sitting on top of AK's head. Black guy in Arizona. He's the same one that came over here and said, why are you texting Katrina when you're sleeping with her fucking boyfriend? Because he can't see that that's fucking Katrina. I mean, because I can't explain it, man. It's so fucked up. Because he's me, and so is Katrina, but he can't be on top of, I mean, when he's with AK, Katrina can't be the one. It looks like it's me or something. I can't explain it, but whatever it is, that's what I'm saying. I'm not the one sleeping with AK. Homeboy. So while he's literally looking through whatever, seeing fucking, it looks like Tiffany sleeping with AK. It's not Tiffany, it's fucking Katrina. So he's sitting here bad mouthing Tiffany, sticking up for Katrina, but yet Tiffany's the one sitting here like, dude, you're me on my head, part my brainstem. How are you going to sit here and decimate Tiffany Browning's name, community of measurement, when it's your community of measurement? Because I'm not the one in here. You're on my brainstem, above that brainstem. It's just fucked up, man. It doesn't matter because I have proof of everything he's saying. It's right here on YouTube. Because I fucking started screaming my lungs out saying Tiffany didn't hurt her fucking kids because he's saying some stupid ass shit with her name in it to validate why he stole my Homeland Security grant or whatever and split it up between him and a few other people because of whatever it looked like in here or because of the community of measurement in here with my fucking name on. But I'm sitting right here watching them do that and saying that's not what really happened. It's what's over here. Them doing fucking porn, pinging me there. Yeah, well, we put his body on and I cannot even fucking tell you what the fuck happened. Abernathy is your friend, Tiffany. Okay, I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but he is. He's on zero of the color spectrum of autism. Sort of. They said. Jesus Christ, do you hear that? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the thought process, but they were saying kill Patrick earlier, and now they're talking about it on the TV, saying that he was violently killed with machetes and baseball bats. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or not, but usually it's not. Which was him. You're not allowed to say Tiffany Browning's name's community of measurement like that when Tiffany's a Christian mama who's never been in trouble. I am him and everybody else, and we all know Tiffany didn't hurt her kids, and you see how I didn't say the name because it was blocked out. We are up here with them, Tiffany. Just be patient, man. I just copy his ID me really quick. Whatever he is. He's not even FBI. The problem is when I come over here and I'm talking to Tiffany, I can see on here that it's Tiffany, and I have a split screen, so I know she's sitting here, right? And she's been sitting here for 6 months while we sit here and talk out of her mouth about what they're saying is going on in here while they're doing virtual porn and what it looks like to everybody else, and we can sit there and see why they do that, or what it looks like, whatever. The problem is that the syndicate side see what the syndicates see, because they're looking through somebody else's eyes at porn or whatever else. They come down one more level and they see something different. We can see when we're connected right over there, when we're on Bella/Rachel power source, we can see what they're looking at and why they think it's that. But we can also see Tiffany sitting here knowing what they're doing, and it's illegal to do it like that because they're still trying to decimate her name in here. They're not saying Tiffany hurt anyone. They're saying her community of measurement, which was what? The porn town that I was saying you're not allowed to do porn in my body? What, AK? Or you mean Katrina? Just because my homeboys did porn like a long time ago. That's what I'm saying, dude. It was to them, bro. Underneath him or something. Tiffany never gave them permission to do pornography whatsoever through her brainstem or whatever. 2 years ago, they were talking about it, yeah. But she did not. They were way over there with the Cincinnati Circus shit, with the First S Corporation, right? Doing porn and submitting transmissions. While Tiffany's over here talking about, I got a new nickname called Empress because they ruined my name for T-Bunny. That was not my community measurement doing that shit. Okay, maybe they was my friends or sort of, but I didn't know what they were doing, and they didn't know it was bad then either. But they weren't emeralding any children. It's just that they were using somebody who had been accused of hurting a kid before his body because he had a beard, whatever you're saying. That's what I'm saying, dude. Even the FBI people are like, yeah, whatever she's talking about on the ground, that's not possible. Like, that's not possible. Like, it doesn't exist. A lot of fucked up shit exists with that. I can't even say it out loud. Videography porn online is illegal. That's what Tiffany said. She's like, why are you using my cards? Why are you using my body? Build yourself a fucking Robotron. So what do? They grabbed Teresa, the one that came out here protecting a willow that was born in her mom's body, supposedly getting emeralded or had gotten emeralded in the past or whatever they said. It wasn't fucking Tiffany. It was fucking Rachel. Because Rachel was the person I was in here on the UE side, supposedly. But that's what I'm saying. Like, so was she a UE member or was she Gummy Bear's girlfriend in Porn Town? Tiffany's got everybody's back that was ever told on in here because they were never allowed to do that to people in here through Tiffany's brainstems. Because she's not a narc, she's not a rat, she's not a paid informant. And in here, they mix brainstems up with other people, and then they get in trouble in here, or they can get in trouble on the ground because that's what it looks like, because they force it to the judges that that's what it is, when it's not that person or whatever. And then they kill them in the game. Or maybe, once again, maybe it's just Facebook killed him. But Tiffany didn't do that. That jump out right there, that wasn't Tiffany. That was him sticking up for someone else. lady watched your thing. She thinks you're crazy, but she believes you. That's Icy Night, isn't it? So I mean, like, this is because Secret Service doesn't deal with family matters or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But like, I called them for a reason because this game was being played illegally in Vancouver, Washington, and they were in Seattle or whatever. If you fill out a service report, they'll just block it too, Tiffany, because he's fucking ruining your life all over the internet because he tries to cover his own getting your life. Because this game is not. It's not. What you think? Did they change it or anything? The thing is that the people on the ground, if they were even able to get the messages or whatever and watch watch this, right? It doesn't make sense in the forward brain why Tiffany is talking back and forth to herself. But what it is it's not Tiffany talking back and forth to herself. It's us talking through her mouth at each other. Okay, so when I'm saying, yeah, I know, right? And she's like, yeah, this is crazy. We're not talking to Tiffany. She has no idea what we're talking about. We're using her brain cells and her eyes to do our investigations. Basically. And it is to a business code. And she did too start it off as something different called the Empress Syndicate because they ruined her name pretty funny in Porntown and no idea that there was CPS code attached to it or nothing. And then she gave the game to the girls up here, gave her the name Empress to fix it syndicate wise. meaning her, whoever it isn't, whoever they aren't. Well, that's what I mean. Like, so back then when they were claiming CIA or whatever, they kept giving the Empress Syndicate or whatever the title back to the porn people. And that's what Tiffany was saying. She's like, why are you going to give? And that's what I messaged Caruso about. Well, they stole my freaking Empress, whatever. And like, I mean, it was a syndicated message, but it's like, it's just annoying. Because this is so beyond syndicate right now, sort of, but not really when you think of the banking part of it. Tiffany had more money than everybody in here last year. Like $35 million. Which is $350 million on the ground. Plus a whole lot of other shit she was supposed to get that she didn't get. And that was last March, not this March. You're waiting to get a green dot go-to card and she didn't get nothing yet because he keeps stealing your information. Because they don't know when they're on the ground. They don't. It's hard to explain. Profiles in the FBI or whatever, they'll do a job under one profile and then they close the case. They don't understand that this case has started 2.5 years ago. And then I tried to make a situation out of it, a business, company or whatever, program, because I can't get disconnected the way people think, because I'm connected through my eyes. Meanwhile, they're over there selling my iSIM codes and my brain stems to other fucking people so that they can set them up still. That's what I'm saying. Like, each one person on the ground should have a badge that matches her or him, and it should be a female attached to her if it's that. Okay, they're not investigating Tiffany. They're investigating the dudes on Tiffany, so they were attached to dudes. But Tiffany should have a female attached to her right here, keeping an eye on Tiffany. Not that she's investigating Tiffany, but that she's protecting her. But he won't let that happen. Because he's a paid informant, and they're using the system illegally. His skin's paid informants or not. In a way. But it's more than that. It's not a paid informant, dude, necessarily. It was, but Tiffany's side's not supposed to be that at all because she's never been in trouble. That's why she fucking went home and secured on their assholes, because she doesn't want to be connected to them, man. She has 8 friends that have died. Or more. Because of them. Rather they set them up all night and get people mad at them on the streets and they get gangbanger killed. Or they get shot like Mike Allen. Or whatever. They're getting Elijah beat the fuck up. I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. It's fucked up. It's like, just give me my fucking money and you'll be called the fuck out. Arizona has my back, behind my back. It's just they're going through processes. So I live in Vancouver, Washington. I listed them as my home. And I listed Portland, FBI too. Guess I need to list Seattle. I'm just afraid for Seattle because their rules are not the same in the informacy department at all. Next time they tell you to watch a video, just don't, because that's what they were doing there. You can tell me anything you want. You can say whatever you want out of my fucking face, and you can say it subliminally, but you have to be within 3 people. I'm not afraid of anybody. What I am afraid of is the cops coming to my fucking door because this motherfucker wants to force it through to the judges after everybody's seen these fucking fake ass videos or whatever the fuck it is he's saying. And I'm like, dude, we could do the same thing about you, but you do that, and then what happens? Then they get revenge on Tiffany again and again and again and again because the profile that punished them in the first place for whatever they were doing is not available anymore. The people that know who I am. And they don't want nothing to do with him either because he's that fucking Antichrist, man. Stupid bitch. No, because they don't know that Tiffany Browning has never hurt anyone in her entire life, and she's not playing the game that she didn't hurt anybody either, anyone at all. Hello, Omega. There's so many see-through people not here at all, not watchers, nothing for Tiffany at all. I have all the money in the world to prove innocence for these people that did not M-word with est on it at all. Let me go ahead and read that poem or those poems one more time for you guys, okay? Because this shit is happening to yet another set of people because they restarted the game over again and they're coming up with the same fucking problems all over again that we just spent all last year banishing all the multiple charges, all the multiple situations, explaining it to this judge, explaining it to that judge, la 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 la. And then Tiffany comes up with a new way to make money and a new way and a new way and a new way and a new way to pay for all these people on her chain that's supposed to be connected to her S corporation or whatever, you know, eventually connecting the right people and disconnecting the wrong ones or whatever. And all they do is steal it from her and then be like, well, she doesn't deserve money because she's not in here doing the work. I'm all, you're right, but you wouldn't be in here, motherfucker, if I wasn't sitting down here either. Which is part of the problem. Then you have the other side going, that's exactly why I want you to take the pills because we don't want him alive in here. I'm going, yeah, but then I won't get my money. And I won't have my protection or whatever because I don't know if they won't still be talking to my face. I won't be able to find the people's trails that I dusted, okay? Because if I take the pills or whatever, then I can't explain it to you, man. Because I can pinpoint memories of certain situations and people can get a gist of who the fuck to contact for me on the ground. It says, and this was written last year and the year before. It's in my sticky notes as March of 2021 is when this started. Yeah, almost. Yeah, maybe March 20, whatever. Anyway, it's not real. This is for a syndicate I'm attached to. Read with a power source set to 0. Only our bad memories fall on the timelines. Death penalty. Check it out. You out your mind. You are lies and betrayal. Fake ass clout. So unkind. Set up in progress. Trying to make me fail. Act so mean. It lies so clean. Copy on my body. Shooter at large. I hide from the camera that can't be seen. I'm not naughty, but ducking the sarge. Now, copy on my body. Shooter at large. Okay. What that means is I have the availability to scan something, a picture. Okay. And bring it in here as a picture to send up here. And sometimes if you're looking in the eyes of somebody, it might actually bring their body in somehow. I don't really know how it works necessarily, but so if these dudes are walking around with an Ojin or whatever, and they look at you and they have a bigger Ojin than you or more power on their source or whatever, it'll pull you into their Ojin and now you are part of their unit and not the other way around. I'm not naughty, but ducking the sarge. Red and blues, camo vest, stealth mode stallion, all of them are on one. Videos forced to judges, I must confess. Looks like a guilty gavel's on, son. Heat sensing, x-ray vision, and see-through ISTIM codes are a must. Set me up, red rum, it's not me, it's Blue Alien's feet that are bust. And Blue Alien's feet is basically blue feet in the FBI game or whatever you want to call it. And X-ray vision is where when you have electronic bodies on, you can see line, like 1,000 lines. And then you'll see a see-through line. And a see-through line is the skin. And that's where they hailed from. It doesn't mean that's who did it. It means that's where they hailed from. So I'm Tiffany, and I might have a skin on where all these people hailed from. So while these people are walking around doing shit in here, it has my hailed from name on it, and they can blame me like I'm to blame, like I'm in here doing it. And it's not supposed to be like that for Tiffany. It's only supposed to be like that for somebody who's been in trouble before. And when you have 5 different skins on, it gets even worse and scarier. But anyway, and an Anunnaki footplate is basically Tiffany down here. So it's her name underneath the skin or whatever they're not saying. Or whatever they're not saying. Set me up, red wine. Okay. I need a drink. Take a shot. Still no hitting, no poking fun. Meaning no needles for my community of measurement. Neck veins get used by others. They get bitten and be getting some. And in the game, they can go back in time and sit with you when you used to do drugs and make it look like you're still doing drugs. Or maybe switch brain stems to make it look like she's still doing drugs when she's not. She's not AK, who uses the pokes. She's not Mary, Mandy, Katrina, all smoking crank today. Love you guys. No offense. Right, that's one of the ways that he gets away with too. He's like, well, you can't be having sex in here and doing drugs in here. I'm not in here. You can't say that you won't protect me because Tiffany Brown is not in here and she can't control her player or whoever has her name on in here. Whoever you're saying is her community of measurement. She can't control what they do and has no idea what they do. And nobody in here should have ever had her fucking name that wasn't working through the FBI people that know Tiffany Browning on the ground, which is the fucking girls, not those men or this bitch named Sarah. The one who got scolded, the one who got the red packs of cigarettes from fucking Leo up here and on the ground. When he gave them to me, I was like, what the fuck? I don't smoke Marlboro Reds. I don't even smoke cigarettes. I smoke a vape pen. Anyway, I guess she stuck up for me today. Set me up red rum. It's not me. It's you aliens feed through us. I need a drink. Take a shot. Okay. Miss my friends that died, moved away, or just turned their backs thanks to the illas of the demon. What are they called? Megalodonnas. What happened to using the force? Gotta take it by. But don't gotta use Blue's Clues to be able to feel ya. Force tattoos. Using the force. That's a funny recall. Betrothed, house, covered, Senate. Don't need lies to keep expression codes on, meaning facial expression codes, meaning they'll use cards in people's faces on their bodies or whatever to make it look like they're somebody else, or to look through their eyes or whatever, to win it. I jumped off the universe, bitch, landing on a magic horn, which I turned into a power source, infinity statement without the porn. Criminal Mafia, I made it Sal's as Syndicate Athena as with a lucky wingnut, and I wasn't in here as a fucking syndicate. I was a syndicate owner. Like, the syndicate of Criminal Mafia is Tiffany, named Athena, on the ground. So it's just a nickname. I wasn't in here as a syndicate named Athena walking around doing nothing. I just made that up. That whole part right there, I just made it up. Okay? So don't take it personal. With a lucky wingnut. Sidewinders flipping lids, burnt in my eyes, optical illusion, Empress Syndicate. Okay? So they gave me the name Empress. I still didn't know what a syndicate was then. Okay? Organized crime, whatever you want to say. Maybe it's not that. It must be the banking institutions, because that's not what we're not saying. Scandalous cams and pans, straight evil at work is constant to get me. They pose as me, wearing our bodies, force-fed hatred, making history, which it wasn't even them, it was somebody different. U.S. Customs has a ghost face warrant. It's for Tiffany B., best believer. You can bet on this, that lies and miss, but still standing out front is how they leave her, meaning they never come down here and sit in my body and look up or look out of my windows on the ground with a split screen and see in my computer and their world at the same time to see that I'm a human being and they're not. Or ask me questions subliminally or out loud, because you can see my brainstems go right to wherever those memories are that you're talking about, and that's not my memories, that's his. In here, not even in real life. Each timeline now, 78, each riddled with facts that say false accusation. It's like 7,000 timelines now. They don't have my back. I'm not a bad girl, but looks like life in prison's what I'm facing. In the syndicate, anyways, in my brainstem is trying to keep me locked up for life so that they can keep getting my money and still doing everything they can to ruin my life for no reason. And I don't even know if they're trying to ruin Tiffany's or his, the person on my head, but it seems like it's the same person persecuting Tiffany's community measurement or whatever. It's just annoying. Helpless betrayal. Kill yourself, or I'll do it for you. Smoke out loud, brainstem burn. Oh, poor boo-boo. So that's when they're telling you to kill yourself in here in the game, right? And smoke out loud. They're talking about smoke crank in here, or smoke when you're on duty, when you're logged in doing your community service, when you're not supposed to be doing drugs. And then he says, and then they burn your fucking mouth with a pipe from the sky, and then get a fucking fat lip or a burn mark or whatever on your skin body on the ground. That was a burn in the alternate universe. Brainstem burn, all poor boo-boo. So there used to be a situation when there would be evil Lucindas and Camellias in here, and we would brainstem burn. It's what they call it. It's where it basically electrocutes the fucking Ojin or whatever, and all the evil demon spirits get stuck in there until they can be banished. But we don't do that anymore because it hurts people on the ground, I guess, or something. Take my life. Take my light ship inside and my power source. Make it the darkest, ugliest place where I can never hide. I'm on the ground. I don't get privacy. I don't get to just walk out and slam the door when they're talking shit and be like, you know what, let me go take a break. They're still fucking with me. I can still fucking hear them, and I can't see them. And when I ask questions, everybody's just like, I don't know, because either they don't know or they don't care. Make it, I'm stuck in this place. Bullies reign. Punk bitches set me up constant. So big and bad, right? Fuck you, syndicate. My empress, Iv, power source, controls content. Fix your face. Change your wounds. Double up on chips. Delete player. Fix your pants. Torture me or kids. I never hurt any of you that set me up for mole cases and R cases with S and ape. Mole cases with S and R cases with ape. And these poems are not just about me, by the way. And let's not talk about murder charges and bruised faces, enemy of the state. The bruised faces thing is where they would have an Ojin and they would go beat somebody's up ass or whatever, and then people in other that had matching skin bodies in here would get bruised on their face too, all over the place. Like when I got stung the other day, 3 or 4 other people got stung in here that didn't even know they were connected to me. And I love them, by the way. Let's not talk about, I'm innocent and face a penalty for these 600 setups. Don't trust the process. Teal and purple paintball guns online. Robbery, car theft, 1 or 2 in progress. Evil Anunnaki set up the SWAT kill to look like it was me, and I've been shot and my fam executed by D and a killer OG. And that doesn't mean on the ground. It means in here. They literally had to assault rifle my whole family and made my daughter do it, they said, because I called somebody from Brood in prison a child molester of some little girl that wasn't his. When it's not even me in here accusing anybody of molesting anyone. And that charge on me when I got greenlit for that thing, that was about 3.5 years ago that they greenlit me for that. What that line just was, and it was Bruce in prison, whoever he is, whoever his name really is. And I don't know if that's who Mandy's dating now or not. I'm innocent and face a penalty for these 6,000 setups. Don't trust the process. Teal and purple paintball guns online. In progress. Okay, so I did that. Being rude is kill a business when bitches talk like they're me in text online in here, not even from the ground on a different computer. It's an alternate reality. And don't get me started on wearing my body for Facebook disrespect or online or alternate universe or syndicate or whatever you want to call it. having video chats with other people, which we haven't done that in a long time, on Facebook in here, where you have like a room full of people or whatever you do together, like a group of you can sit next to each other and message other people in here and like be talking back and forth over an FBI line on Facebook or whatever. Like maybe you guys should do that to stick up for Tiffany Browning on the ground now and then. Maybe when you're synergized to Rachel, Morrow, or maybe Summer, or maybe at Sal's house, or maybe Mary Lee's, or maybe anybody's fucking house that you guys know for a fact may or may not hear what the fuck you're saying. That'd be great. Thanks. Because if I was in there, I'd be doing that all day long. Like I said, I don't give a fuck what I read on fucking this shit. Now, it would be different if I got a voicemail and I heard somebody's voice code saying something like that. Okay, but I probably will call them and be like, what the hell? Are you okay? I'm sorry that happened to you, you know. And if they can call them from the ground into here, then we are in big trouble. Situation, FBI. I mean, seriously, like, I can't even tell you how fucked up that would be and how illegal it would be if that's the case. Points lined up or not. Just something to think about. Green lights are not just on poles where we all come from in here. And they don't plant evidence on me at all, I fear, like videotapes and voice recordings and a bunch of people signing affidavits supposedly, and green lights meaning greenlit, which is, like I said before, greenlit, when you're greenlit, it means all things are a go. It means kill the bitch, either in the game or on the ground. It's where gangs can kill you or they can try to kill you from the sky and get away with it, supposedly, usually, because they have somebody bigger than them having their back. And sometimes they're forced to do it. It's where you get a hit on your life, basically, yeah. But it's not supposed to be for fucking females. It's supposed to be for dudes, but they fucking fucked Tiffany's life up. Because what's his fucking face? AK got away or whatever they're saying. Anyway, Evil M. Joke to the E plants a gun to save his life as a sinner. And that used to say Benj to the E, but he died. Sorry, Benji, love you. Instructed by G.O.D. or me, they say no one left to defend her. Fuck you, Syndicate, I own this bitch. Got props for Cincinnati Circus. Alcoholics Lost Cause, which is words from my reflection in my sticky notes up here. Alcoholics Lost Cause made Empress a corporation without me being shirtless. Situations keep falling from the sky. It gets harder and harder for them to stand tall. Alternate universe you're born in. I only hear you but can't see you at all. White outfit, baby. Whatever. Slap with spoons and worse loosened a fist. Innocence lost in Syndicate. What kind of demonic influence is this? Oh, what that's about is my mom used to whoop me with spoons. Okay? And the people in here have to relive those memories, even the kids, if they're in here. But my kids should not be in here. It's just that the way the computer system worked. And the fist thing, my mom never beat me up at all with fists, but Fight Club did. And they said that they were pulling Tiffany up from alternate universes and pounding her face in, and then little kids would pop out of their belly on the other side somehow, or end up with bruised faces that matched the mom. When Scrappy broke my nose, 2 other people got their nose broken too, and they didn't say anything. And they did not understand why I told Mary that it was Scrappy's girlfriend, because it made me look like a little bitch. Until they realized who Tiffany was. Because Tiffany's the kind of person that doesn't want any drama. They thought it was Tanika, I guess. Evil, ugly, and as sinful hell is one. Motherfucker, you are no friend. I am fucked for no good reason. So is my mom, my brother, my son, the end. 11, my son misled by evil in here, followed by a mic drop piece of shit asshole for a lie. That's when they set him up for hurting his sister, supposedly. because they were accused of it and they were trying to get me back. Okay. For calling them a chimo on my daughter when it wasn't even me saying that, it was them in here thinking that AK hurt Katrina's kids, and they were part of AK on the syndicate list. Right, where is my lawyer? I need to pick out an FBI lawyer. I already did ask them for that. I said I have enough money to get me the best lawyer possible. And they don't want to get the mark of the beast in Arizona either, dude. It's so fucked up. Anyway. I have to be careful what I read because I don't want it to re-happen in our memory bank. Devil driving trains to hurt kids in our own bodies, don't you see? Now I have to keep smoking weed so I can't remain a member of the UE. And it's not even that they were hurting kids in our bodies, it's that they were doing videography porn in a certain fucking way to get us back, to make it look like these people were basically whatever they got in trouble for, right, in here, they came back and got us back the same way to make it look like it was the opposite of that, to justify their point of whatever they did in here to kill certain people for whatever reason. And now it's to justify their point of why they got Tiffany's money. And it's just never going to stop because the people that have to fucking pull the FBI and the people like that, they won't stick up for Tiffany consistently because they're afraid of the same thing happening to them in here. Because Tiffany's not in here, so she's not super scared about in here. But Tiffany is scared on the ground. See, we're not scared on the ground because we have no fucking idea that we're even in here, Crayola. We also know how it works in here. As I was saying, I don't want to be the place where they fucking hail from. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the place where they investigate from and get it right, not wrong. That's why I said you investigate like we would. You don't fucking listen and watch nothing in here. You call people on the ground. You say, hey, Rachel, did you read something or did you hear a message from Elijah? I heard a message on my phone because they had a house and they were able to do that. Okay, well, would you do us a favor and call him on fucking Snapchat or Facebook and talk to him in real life and let him tell you that that's a fucking bullshit lie that he didn't leave that voicemail? Or whatever it is or isn't? Because that shit's not fucking real. 11 misled by evil followed for asshole lie. Changed the colors of his jumpsuit when he was in Clark County jail. Inner dream nightmare book making Mama Bear want to cry, changing his colors of his jumpsuit to MOLESTATION colors because up here, that's what I'm saying, it was just up here, but she wasn't thinking that would ever go to the ground for her kid at all because she knows it is an alternate reality. But whatever her son said to her the other day when he called her, and that's what the one she deleted because they said then the FBI would disown her because of something else that was said in there. Nothing. It's like whatever he was saying, he's like, yeah, and for some reason my girlfriend looks like my sister and I look like my sister too. From the sky. Which is not good. Elijah was not a syndicate. He shouldn't have had 5 people attached to him. He shouldn't have been the scapegoat, just like Tiffany shouldn't be either. The difference between Tiffany and Elijah is Elijah has no fucking clue what the syndicate is about or what the fuck it is. I don't know if he hears voices or not. But Tiffany does know what it is because she's been involved in it for 2.5 years. She moved across the bridge to get away from it. And they loved her so fucking much after AK left, they couldn't stand themselves. So they sent her back over there to make it look like AK's still here so they can keep playing the fucking game. Anyway. And get money and all kinds of shit. But be it fake paid informancy or whatever it is or isn't, I don't even know what it is, man. And maybe it's just them getting money in here and it doesn't go to the ground. But anyways. A after the CI fronted about my Empress, King, and other S corporations, and that's CIA, but it wasn't really CIA. It was FBI, which wasn't really FBI. It was cops, and it wasn't really cops. It was syndicates that it elevated to different levels in here, and stole it. And my Starship, Starscribe program, the devil is on board. Paintball guns got took up here, but I can still spray you from here with water because they thought my paintball guns were automatic weapons painted like paintball because they looked like a 40-pound gun, weapon, automatic gun. Because I was looking at paintball guns online and there was one that looked just like one, but it was for paintballs, not for whatever. But in here, they thought it was a real 40-pound gun, big one. I still got to spray you from here with water. Sacrificing our lost souls like a beast because they'll kill us like a martyr. Mom's framed for child abuse, multiple homicide, murder with a capital C, meaning capital murder. And that's for Tiffany Browning Rebecca Childers. That's a different last name. It sounds familiar. I don't think that's her name. Whatever last name isn't. And Tanika Brown. Trina Hayward was never framed because she was in the house logged in, and so was AK, which is part of the fucking problem. So they can never attack them for nothing or whatever. Not that they would ever attack Katrina, but that's Koranian writing. That's where they got, what is it called? Iran, I think. Something like that. That's where they were wearing, in their country, it's illegal to be gay whatsoever. Like, they'll cut your head off or your dick off or whatever over there for being gay. And they said over there, the people over here were wearing other people's bodies to do videography porn in a gay situation. And not only did they pass around HIV up here, but they also made women look gay that it's against their religion, like Tiffany. To ever have sex with somebody that's not of her same sex, especially without being married, is against her religion. Not that she hasn't done it, but. And then they were setting people up like that. Like this. Rikers, Walla Walla, Folsom, Callahan wants Tiffany warrants with a P, which is a P warrant, meaning they can come and get you from any state if you're already in prison. It's basically a red flag. So no matter where you're at, somebody can come arrest you at any point. And that was a beehive, sort of. That's just it. Like, Tiffany's like, okay, well, I've said this to a lot of people, so I have nothing to worry about. Wrong. Wrong. Because they just delete them. When I called to verify that Portland got my IC3, it took them like 5 minutes to find them. Because the other ones had already been banished by the fucking guy that got our money. Or somebody else. And then there's this one that says, there's an alternate, this was 3/23, a year and a half ago. There's an alternate, the dates match up too. 3/23, there is an alternate universe, and this is, I think, when I went to Florida, maybe around there. There is an alternate universe where people wear each other's bodies and look stupid or do crimes or erase brainstem codes or falsify information about people, and it's so fucked up because no one believes me. They did have an axe murder that looked like my son and his best friend, which was a capital murder in here, in the syndicate up here, and or was evil demons driving trains to get me back for Legends Red Devil Boy voice being put in 11, the syndicate's folder. Not my son, but the porn guy, which was like a version of Ankeny or London or somebody, folder of all 5 of them doing virtual reality pornography. And I hear about it in my brain. No power source, no homing beacon, can't prove it yet, that they were innocent. So I took charges in my mind for him with my UE, asking my UE to basically, because we are innocent. And it was heat ISTEM codes of those perverts who got killed in the game, getting me back for what I didn't do, which was put Red Devil Boy voice in their folder, calling them chimos or whatever. but we will. Empress, criminal, mafia, Athena, goddess of war and wisdom. That's me, but not at the same time. No one believes me. I'm crazy, lol. No, just kidding. I'm playing. It's not realistic. Can you have fucking kids of you in a thing? Of yourself? Yeah. What I was asking is if, because like my Facebook, like my friends' kids and our kids, they all came in here at different ages, especially Sreya, and made players in here with a. I can't explain it to you, but it's an alternate life force or whatever. Kids at different ages and stuff by looking at them. And what I was wondering is if, like, because I have a picture in the room in here in the living room of me being like, I don't know, 16 years old. Like, could that 16-year-old have come in here with somebody else in their body or whatever, that life force, or in my own Ojin, and then to the UE, I don't know how to explain it, but like, look like she's at that age smoking crank with Elijah when Tiffany's an adult, doing weed with her brother Robbie. Yeah. And then that information gets entered into the computer as that age of a person with that name or whatever. Or like Elijah over here in Portland, when they don't know how old he was, because Elijah was born in Vancouver, being whatever age this is, 8 years old or something, who did not get hurt by his fucking dad at all, or anyone else either, while they're doing porn in a different origin of somebody else for Life Force, not the Mexican hat. Or his mom Tiffany's, who's not doing porn, but she's sitting here and they're doing porn off her brain stamps. Yes, that's part of the problem. Right. So over there in Portland, they fucking force it through to the judges to hurt Tiffany, right? Of all these what? Is it all these kids of all these different ages getting hurt? Is that it? Or is it just one? Was it Tiffany's OG that you put it in or filed it against? Or was it somebody else? No matter what you say, you still decimated my character in here and on the ground, or else I would have gotten my money from the FBI or from the Portland Police Bureau or from whoever the syndicate is in real life. So irregardless of how you look at it, you guys are fucking up by ruining my name in here, trying to kill Tiffany over and over again for whatever they did in here. When I'm sitting down here like, why are you going to break my legs in Portland, FBI game guy? When I'm not in Portland and I'm not playing the game and I'm not friends with whoever it is that's in here with my name on. I have no idea what they're doing. I'm not controlling the syndicate. I didn't log into a house. I don't log into a black web. I'm not voting. I don't have say in what they do, and I don't know where to look because I can't see them. I'm not on line one. I'm not you, dude. It's just a fucking cheat code. A fucking cheat code like a motherfucker. There's a blister right here on my side from the freaking star that I saw that came to my body down where Periscope hitting my leg. And I got one right here too, and there's one on my arm. And it's hit several of us. We each have a couple little bumps. No. But it's just fucking ridiculous. Nothing. I get hives. All these on my legs down here are not. These are from freaking hives, not from blisters. But some of these are blisters from that stupid fucking star hitting my body or our bodies in here. Anyways, those were the poems, dude. It's so fucked up. I can't even tell you how fucked up it is. Now I gotta go check the timelines and make sure none of that shit came out wrong. Thank you for explaining it to us. You're welcome. Everybody's happy.